Well, hello. I am back on the river. I'm not heading downriver this time like last time because I'm not taking that chance. I've got a spot about 7 miles up that I'm looking towards. That's the goal. So, yeah, here we go. Hopefully it's not too busy. The river is definitely up. We're closer to the bathtub line than we were last time we were down here. I'm guessing that's because it's warmer in Vegas, so a lot of people are running their air. But I've got the fly fishing rod that you're propped up on there, and I packed a little different. I like to pack different on these to see, I guess, the most efficient way. Been doing this for a couple of years, and I'm guessing that I'll eventually figure it out, or I won't. But yeah, it's gorgeous out. As you can see, the sun shimmering off of me here. So I'm gonna get paddling upriver. I'm gonna stop and do some lunch and do some fly fishing today. So it's about 8:17 in the morning, so we got all day. I'm pretty sure the dam's open because it's spinning me around toward downriver. So that'll be a fun paddle, but we're gonna get there. So the goal here is to go from Willow Beach up to there. I hope it's not occupied. That's the goal. So mile marker 57, Willow Beach is about 52. So we'll see. I am about here. Turn around here. Ooh. So, oh, my tripod's gonna fall over. Hey-o. You're probably wondering why it's a high 90 in Vegas, or you didn't know that, and why I'm wearing a long sleeve. So out here, there is no shade during the day. It's all sunlight. So the best way to keep from getting fried is to cover up. This is actually a sun shirt, so it's a SPF 50. But any long sleeve will work. Quick drying is better because if it's cotton, it can saturate, and then as it dries, it'll take heat out of your body, which might not necessarily be a bad thing. So it's kind of a delicate balance based on the temperature. I am about 2 miles into this trip. The dam is definitely open because I'm paddling and I'm not making a lot of headway. But another thing, obviously wear sunscreen out here, and then drinking water, especially in the desert. It's really dry, so you don't sweat like you do like if you're in like the south with the humidity, or even in the Midwest in the summer. I just say that from experience, but it'll just pull the moisture straight out of your body, whether it's from the sun or the wind. It just kind of bakes it out of you. So you definitely need to drink water and cover up. I'm in shorts, but most of my legs are covered by the kayak. I'm just more worried about getting my arms fried since they're constantly in the sun. So it does seem kind of redundant. When I first moved here, I thought it was a little ridiculous to put more clothes on in the summer, but it's just the right materials and the right, I guess, coverage. You don't need to insulate it, it just needs to cover you up. So I will check back with you when I get a little further up the river. So I have some little friends here. There's a hen and a drake and another drake out there. They're mallards. I went to check out some trail behind me and they came up to say hi. All right, so I think I found it. I think it's gonna be camp. I've never camped here before. It's a smaller beach. The water level's higher. but I should have enough elevation to where I don't get washed out if the dam opens back up. They closed it. I can see the water levels dropping, and I'll try to show you guys that. You can see the bathtub line, and then there's wet underneath it. That's where the water was and where it's getting lower. So there's a fire pit here already. I just saw a group pull out, so they obviously camped here last night. So yeah, I think this is it. I'm gonna get some lunch going because I'm starving. It's only 10 o'clock, but it's my trip, so I can do that. Packing on these trips is a big thing. You want to try to keep this whole thing balanced. I've never really shown you how to pack it. So this is my fly rod. It doesn't get super deep super fast, so I'm hoping that I can wade out there and do some fishing. But I have my map there, my little in between the leg bag. It's got sunscreen in it, some snacks, water. Obviously I'm wearing that normally. This is a little satchel, and I'll tell you more about that later. I've got a little cooler. It's got my food in it for tonight since it is warmer. And I've got an axe back there, my fly fishing bag, and my net. There's also a bag stuffed back here that's got most of my gear in it. And then I have another smaller one up under there between my legs that has some other stuff in it. So I'll show you guys what I got. I'll probably do another video that's just gear. Hi. So it's bags and bags and bags here. Keep everything dry. You've seen this on other trips. My little Possibles pouch. It's got all the things in it. It's pretty much waterproof, but on the river you don't want your stuff to get wet, especially if it's stuff that doesn't need to get wet. And you want to keep your stuff dry so that you can use it. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I just need my spoon because I need to eat lunch. And I'm not going to start a fire because it's a little early and I have limited firewood. And I've said it in my other river video, you can see some stuff behind me, but that doesn't burn worth a crap. So it's kind of hard to find dead stuff. And I tied a knot in this. It's going to be a pain in the butt. Get my little stove out here. Try not to lose anything in the gravel. Close that up. We got a little gas canister. This is the new one. The other one finally ran out. So now I'm not carrying two. And then for lunch, I'm going to have this. It is a Mexican quinoa bowl. I've had this brand before. They're pretty good. On my last trip, I had one that was mushroom risotto. Doesn't matter. It's gluten-free and vegan, so if you're vegan or I always say gluten-free, these will work for you, but it's just easy for lunch, so I don't have to cut anything up or do anything. I have more of an elaborate dinner, but I'm gonna get to it. All right, water's boiling. So you want to get boiling water in these. This bag will handle it. It has to go in. Is that 250 milliliters? Oh, I screwed that up last time, put too much water in it. And then stir it, and then you reseal it. Put that back in the satchel. I gotta tell you more about the satchel. Because Indiana Jones carries a satchel. Just saying. And this one is pretty cool because it's old school dealio, and you know how I am about old crap. I think it's cool. So you stir that up, burn your mouth. Then it's got a resealable like a Ziploc. Give it a little shake Shinora, and then this sits for 15 minutes ish to cook itself. Whoa! I was gonna die. So I'm gonna eat lunch. Knock out this Mexican quinoa bowl. I remembered to take the silica packet out this time, so that's a bonus. It looks like crap, but it should taste good. It smells good. Touche with your gluten-free vegan. So I think apparently I'm gonna name this Duck Beach. Because there's ducks right here on the shoreline. I'm gonna get this eaten, and then I'm going to do some fly fishing and hopefully catch something. And if I don't, I'm camping anyway. But it's been a while, so it'll be fun. River's pretty busy still. As the day goes on, it'll die off. There won't be as much company. Oh, here come my ducks. A little brave one. A little brave partner. I'm getting ready to go fly fish. Looks like river traffic's calmed down a little bit, knock on wood. So fly fishing is a little different than regular fishing. Regular fishing, you use the weight of the lure to throw it out, right, to cast. For fly fishing, you're using the weight of the line, because the line's a lot thicker. It's not your thin monofilament or your standard fishing line. It's a lot thicker. It is, let me show you real quick there, Bob. So you can see how it's green, right? It's really chunky. It tapers down with a leader to a tippet, so it goes thicker, thinner, 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 thinner to the end, and that gives it, it's almost like using a whip, how a whip gets thin at the end, it's thick at the top. So you kind of whip it out there. You use the weight of the line as opposed to a fly, because obviously your flies are not easily accessible when you're making a video. Your flies are not very big, right? Like you can see the size of my hand compared to these little things. And these are actually larger ones. I have a lot smaller ones. So you're not using the weight of these, you're using the weight of the line. I'm gonna get that set up. And I think we're gonna try a woolly bugger the first time and see if there's anything out there that wants to eat. So with the fly line, a lot of times the reel comes, well, all the times the reel comes off and you have to put it together to go. Not as convenient, obviously, as a like spinning reel, but it's a lot more fun. There's a lot more physics in it, or I think it's a lot more fun, especially if you have the time. So this is a 4-piece. It all fits in here, and these are a lot longer too because you're using the whip action to get that out there. So you're transferring the energy from your hand, where's she at, to the end to your fly. So get all my pieces out here and get this together, and then we will get something in the water and see what we can do. If not, I just like doing it anyway. I talked about the line thickness. So this is like 5-pound test. This clear line, that's the fly line, that green. So you can see, yeah, it's a lot thicker than the actual fly line. I got these for Christmas. They're handmade, and I am excited to see if they produce fish. I don't even know if there's fish out there right now, but that little guy's going on first. I talked about getting water from the river and filtering it. So this is empty. I have another one, but to get ahead of the game here, I'm in between tying flies onto my line because I hooked the bottom and lost a woolly bugger. So I'm gonna have this bag. It's a knock outdoors, C-knock. I'm gonna call it knock outdoors. The top slides off and then it unfolds, and it's like a kind of a Ziploc type style. And it's got this screw cap down here. Take the screw cap off and put my smart water filter on there, and then I think I'm gonna tie it to a tree. So it's got this little point here, and let it drip into this while I fish. Tied up, gravity feed the filter into the Nalgene, good to go. Here's the thing, the fish are not wanting to be reeled in. It's 1300. I've been fishing for a few hours. I've made multiple fly changes. There's a breeze that's not helping my casting, so I'm sure that doesn't help. The water seems to be going up and down like frequently, so I think they're opening and closing the dam, maybe for a little burst of power from the dam to Vegas and all that jazz. Anyway, yeah, I still got my fly box out here from changing flies. I am going to split up some wood a little bit, and then I'm gonna get my shelter set up. So I'm gonna show you guys the shelter. It's a new one. I'm gonna use this paddle and try to do kind of like a tube thingy. You'll see. But yeah, I think it'll work. There's a little breeze, which would be cooler later. Right now it's not bad, and it's great in the shade. It's friggin' hot in the sun, and it's definitely, I walked up a little ways toward the wash. I bet it's 10 degrees warmer up there, so the breeze off this water is really helping. And I'm stuffing my face. Yeah, so I'm gonna split some wood, get going with that, and get my little fire lay set up. So, ooh, here come the park rangers. It's nice to see them on the water. Maybe people quit acting stupid out here. But yeah, I will catch you guys shortly. Ooh, new axe. Let's see how she does. Does great when you miss the wood. Somebody just went by in a flotilla made out of kayaks, and it's kind of the coolest thing I've ever seen. Okay, that's great. That is high speed. So for my shelter, I found 2 pieces of wood here, sticks about the same length, and then I tied them together, wraps and fraps, very similar to building the tripod. So I'm gonna spread those out across the front and hook the poncho to that. So there's no grommet on the front. So I'm gonna bunch this up and make a little tie out. Take a ball, put this around there. I'm just gonna double overhand it. That'll hold it. So that's the basics. It's pretty solid. So now I'm going to take the corners and tie them to the sticks, and then I'll have my little shelter. Alright, so it's completely up here. We've got a stake there and a guy line going up, and it ties around this. This is set out just like the tripod, and then I got it tied to my little nub in there to pull that out. So I've got the whole thing. It's not a bunch of sealed stuff, obviously, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted to open. So then whenever I'm in here, I can come in from the side if I want. Oh, when you're in here, you get a view of the river. It's pretty sweet. It's windier than I thought it was gonna be today, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, not mad about it. So I don't know if this will make the video. I more or less wanted a mirror. I got some sun today, and I put sunscreen in my face, but Nevada sun is ruthless. I'm working on my fruit leather here on my face. Yeah. I've decided to take the hood of this poncho. It's tied off to keep water from getting in it, and pull it up and string it to the tree back, kind of like I did in Utah. That way it'll give it more room in there. Not that I'm going to be doing a whole lot in there other than sleeping, but why not, right? I got nothing else going on, so I'll show you how I do that. So I'm going to tie it from the hood to this tree back here and just prop it up. Like the angle within a tree. So I'm going to take, this is the string that I actually used in Utah, and it's got a bunch of loud people. It's got a bowline knot tied in the end of it from last time. So I'm going to take that, put the line through itself, grab this hood, feed the hood through the new loop that I've made, snug her down, and then that's going to run back to the tree. Because we have the tree back there, that makes that to be a super easy upgrade. The sun's finally going down, thank God, because I'm burnt. I have potatoes and some garlic in here. So I'm gonna get this cut up so that I can start cooking my dinner. I'm gonna get this cut up and I'm gonna do the fire. So this thing is sweet. It is sweet. So I brought a little spatula because it's unnecessary. And why not? Next little plate. So handle folds out, that locks in, put that down. I brought some olive oil somewhere. It's got a little cutting board thing, so I'm gonna take this and cut up my ish here and then get in the pan. So I've been trying to do this fire from this char cloth forever, and I can't seem to get it in the field. I can only do it when I did my video at home, which was the first time I did it. So I have made what I think will be a good tinder bundle here, or bird's nest. Thought somebody's creeping up on me there. So we're gonna try it. I gotta get spark on the char cloth, get it in there and blow it in the flame. Let's see what happens in real time. Okay, she's glowing. Screwing around here. Oh boy. Jesus. Oh, I don't want to get too excited. Oh my God, I did not think it was gonna happen. It still might not. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. OMG, homie. Look at that. Yeah, now I know what the caveman felt like. Yes, that's awesome. I cannot believe I got that. We have fire from Charcloth. Ladies and gentlemen. So first important thing, look at this hair. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Second, oh, you know what melts in 90-degree temperature? Chocolate. So we're gonna have a chocolate squeeze on our s'more. More importantly, maybe, I'm running out of campground. Again. So those had like 3 feet from the water's edge, those tree branches. Now it's coming up. We have current. I don't know how long it's gonna be open today. I don't know if you remember earlier, yeah, we're halfway up the kayak now. If it doesn't stop soon, it's gonna be one of those scramble pack and we're gonna head down yonder in the dark. Let's hope not. Keep you updated. Well, in lieu of possibly getting flooded out, I do have some tea in the kuksa, and I have some horror. So I think we'll be all right. We're just gonna wait and see. I'm gonna write in my journal, and yeah. The kayak's especially floating. I don't know if you see it? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay, I'm blinding myself with my headlamp. I'm just gonna hang out here by the fire and watch this water level. And I'm gonna go to bed soon, probably it's 8 o'clock. Water's still coming up though, so I need to wait till it starts receding to go to bed. Or tell scary stories. I'll catch you guys in the morning. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, I look over. Where'd he go? I heard something in my kayak. There's a damn skunk running around here. And he was sitting in my kayak. Yep, big old white tail. Real Pepe Le Pew looking skunk. Well, I think it's about time to get up. This friggin' skunk keeps screwing with my stuff, so I gotta figure out what the deal is that. I had somebody come through at midnight on the trail. I guess that's a trail that's down here, and came through hiking with some headlamps that were like the brightest thing I've ever seen in my life, and then kept talking and being loud, and it was crazy. But yeah, I think I'm up. So that means breakfast and coffee, and then getting on the water. head back. So yeah, I got a little chilly. I had to get up and put the fleece on. Other than that, it's not too bad though. There's some bugs going here. But anyway, I'm gonna get it on. Catch you a little bit. Okay. So I got coffee. Kuksa coffee. I have breakfast stuff. I don't know if I want to light a fire or if I just want to use the little stove, but I'm gonna figure it out. It's really friggin' dark out. There's like no moon. I thought maybe I could get on the river early. I might be waiting until the sun comes up, unfortunately, because I'm tired, but I think I'm done sleeping. I keep hearing this friggin' skunk. Not that I'm afraid of a skunk, I just don't want to be sprayed by one particularly. It's not on my list of things to accomplish in my life, so yeah, I'm probably not going to sit around and wait for it, but we'll see. I thought I heard him. Not yet. He's sneaky. Breakfast, we have some more coffee going here. I got the little pan. It is dirty from the steak and ish, and it's gonna go, oh, right there, right there. And I got some Spam. Some people hate Spam. I think it's great, and it's really good for camping, so too bad, because you're not here. That, boys and girls, is breakfast perfection. Fried eggs, some Spam. I'm not mad about it. Oh wait, I'll get the whole picture here. So there's that. Oh, and a little spot of coffee. Boom. Brekkie.